Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, just more developments, more stories, more storylines to read into as we get closer to this weekend's big fight between Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz Jr., the rematch. Now, in regard to Andy Ruiz Jr., the legend, the man, the myth himself, Mike Tyson, Iron Mike, he's spoken about Andy Ruiz, and he's basically stating that he does not agree with Andy Ruiz's decision to slim down and cut weight heading into the rematch with Anthony Joshua. Now, the article and the source I'm getting this from is boxingscene.com, so I'll leave the link in the description so you can come to your own surmise, so you guys don't think that I'm just pulling out all these quotes out of thin air, because I know you guys think I'm really that smart, but to be honest with you, I'm really not. I am reading from an article. Now, here's what Mike Tyson said in regards to Andy Ruiz's decision to slim down for the Anthony Joshua rematch. So he said, I quote, "I just don't think that makes any sense for Ruiz to slim down, but everybody has their own thing. Their vanity gets the best of them. They say, hey, I want to look good doing this stuff, but I'm a believer that if it's not broke, then don't fix it. The only thing Ruiz has to do is do what he did last fight. That's all he has to live off of from his memory." So to speak from the last fight, he then went on by saying this. He said, I quote, "Me, people are saying I lost too much weight. I won't be strong." And this is Andy Ruiz talking here, so just to clarify, this is not Andy Ruiz talking. He said, I quote, "Me, people are saying I lost too much weight, that I won't be strong. He will move me around. I'm losing 8 pounds from what I weighed on June 1st. I'll still be the same. I'll still be strong. AJ has always been in shape. He's always looked really good. He's always looked really, really cut up." So there you have it. Mike Tyson giving his thoughts. Andy Ruiz giving his thoughts. But I'll give my thoughts. We'll give the True School Sports thoughts here, because I'm sure that's what you all came here for in the first place. Now, this fight to me is very interesting because of the adjustments that are being made by both camps. You have Anthony Joshua's team, who've taken a lot of criticism from the boxing world, fans, pundits, experts, things of that nature. They've taken a lot of criticism because they say that Anthony Joshua has been lifting too many weights. He's been, putting on too much muscle. He's been drinking too much creatine. Okay, the third one is a lie, but he's been building. He's too muscle bound, and for those of you who have ever boxed, okay, when you're extremely muscle bound, sometimes that can create your muscles to be very tense, and this could hinder your extension, thus making you less fluid as a boxer. That's why a lot of times you'll see guys who are fat have great hand speed, because they don't have the muscle bound, they're not as muscle bound as guys like Anthony Joshua. So it allows their muscles to be more flexible and get more punches off. So Joshua slimming down. He's going to be lighter. I think we're going to see the Anthony Joshua. I think we're going to see somebody in the ring come December the 7th that will resemble the Anthony Joshua we saw when he was a prospect, when he was coming up. Many of you who have been watching Anthony Joshua fight when he was a prospect on the way up, you'll remember that he was a lot skinnier, or at least less muscle bound, and because of this, he had some of the fastest hands in the division. Now, as time went on, as he's become bigger, bulkier, looking more like an Adonis, his hand speed has decreased, and even his fatigue in many fights, I believe, has decreased. So I look at this fight for Anthony Joshua as a fight where he is attempting to get back to basics, to get back to what got him to where he's at in the first place. Now, from the Ruiz side of things, him losing 8 pounds, is it a good thing or a bad thing? Listen, I'm not going to sit here and tell Mike Tyson that he's wrong, because listen, who the hell am I to tell the youngest undisputed heavyweight champion of the world that he's wrong about boxing? Okay, this guy's probably forgotten more about boxing than I know or any of you guys watching know. Okay, this guy is a boxing savant. But what I will say about Andy Ruiz losing 8 pounds is I don't think it's going to be a bad thing for him, because let's see. Let's just have our facts in order before we continue talking here on True School Sports, because 8 pounds, will it be an unreasonable weight for Andy Ruiz? From what I can see and tell in Instagram pictures thus far, and that's all we can go off of, so don't say, oh, well, Brennan, you can't go off Instagram pictures. That's all I have to go off of, dummy. But listen, Andy Ruiz, based on his Instagram pictures, it looks like he's gradually taking off the weight. It doesn't look like one of those things where, he's taking stack or 2 fat-burning supplements, and all of a sudden he's going to be, a lighter guy, So, hold on. Let me see. I want to pull up his weight. That's what we're trying to get here. About what his boy weighed his first fight. He weighed, what did he weigh? It does not say what he weighed, but I don't think 8 pounds is a lot. Now, if it was like something like 10, 15, something like that, then I think, or even like, yeah, if it was 15 pounds or somewhere close to 15 pounds, I think that'd be a big weight cut for Andy Ruiz. But, 8 pounds, I think for him is going to be gradually easy to take off because you got to look at it like this, okay? He fought in April against Alexander Dimitrenko. He then had a quick turnaround and fought Joshua in June. So that's not a lot of time as far as recovery goes in between those two fights. Now he's fighting in December. Yeah. We're talking about 6 months. We're talking about July, August, September, October, November, December. So do the math. If he goes into camp in, let's say he goes into camp in September, right? If he loses 2 pounds every month, that's 8 pounds right there. So if he's doing it that way, then he's gonna be more than fine. Like I said, I don't think he's going to be out here taking these fat burning supplements or any of that BS. I think he's done it the right way. He's taking it off gradually, and if he feels strong at the weight, if he feels sturdy and raring to go, then I think this Andy Ruiz might actually be more dangerous than the first one we saw, because this is a guy with a point to prove. This is a guy that a lot of people are saying the first fight was a fluke, and this is a guy that, let's have it right, if he wins the first fight. If he wins the second fight, he's sitting in the driver's seat. He is the cash cow of boxing. To be the Mexican heavyweight champion of the world who just defeated the cash cow of the heavyweight division twice. That's big for Andy Ruiz, and he wins this fight. He's looking at potentially an undisputed all PBC undisputed fight with Deontay Wilder in his not so distant future. So there is a lot at stake for Andy Ruiz. When I read his body language, when he talked to Anthony Joshua, I don't get the body language of a fighter that's overconfident or underconfident. He seems to be the same guy he was in the first fight. So, listen, the only way we're going to know what happens is on the night when both these guys enter that chamber of truth known as the boxing ring. But Mike Tyson is saying that if it's not broke, don't fix it. So we can choose to go with that. Why not? If it's not broke, don't fix it, Andy. Why are you going to stop eating Snickers just to lose 8 pounds? And just so you could risk yourself getting folded up and pushed around by Anthony Joshua, What's wrong with you, Andy? Mike Tyson is not in agreement with you, but all jokes aside, I'm pretty neutral on this. I'm not for or against it. Like, I think if Andy would have stayed at the same weight, he would have been justified in doing so, but he's taken the precaution and he's taken the he's strategizing in a different way for this fight because he knows Anthony Joshua is going to be motivated. He knows Anthony Joshua is going to have a full training camp this time, and he knows Anthony Joshua is going to come in lighter. So he combats his lighter weight by moving to a lighter weight himself. And this fight maybe becomes a fight where instead of trading it and winning the exchanges to knock each other out, maybe it becomes a bit more about the technical side of boxing. And Andy Ruiz, with his deep amateur pedigree, he probably thinks he's the more skilled fighter. He probably thinks he can outbox Joshua, and that might be why he's losing the weight and what he's trying to do. So those are just my insights on the situation, but I would love to hear yours, so you can leave yours in the comments down below. I'm looking forward to reading those. Take time to subscribe, and I'll be in the UK by the time you guys probably watch this. So if you're in the UK and you want to meet up with me and do a video of sorts, let me know in the comments down below. Take time to subscribe. Like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.